An incredible opportunity to explore AR VR tools. I was particularly eager to learn about immersive design technology with a focus on application in an interactive museum like Acme. Our team started with inspiration from TV series Severance, which portrays two separate realities, one inside an office and the other outside, with no memory of the alternate existence. However, since in Severance, the outside world also a little bit depressing, that's why we also find inspiration from Barbie movie to enhance the happiness, colorfulness, and for the outside world. Whereas in office, we enhance the boringness, mundaneness, and frustrating office life. This dual world idea aligns perfectly with Looking Glass, which allow us to display different visual perspectives simultaneously. For the development process, on day 2, we divided the tasks. I focused on the interactivity, working on lip motion and haptic feedback. Andrew provided crucial support in Unity, lip motion, and Looking Glass settings. We managed to create some interactivity by moving frame with the hand motion, whereas Jisoo and Shailin also focusing on creating their own environment. We start day 3 by Jisoo having some problem with her file, whereas Shailin's file working fine. And then we try to adjust interactivity with the placeholder world before we decided to create a more refined environment afterwards. Another challenge was integrating haptic feedback into interaction. While we successfully animated a typing motion, we struggled with generating text output from the keyboard, so we pivoted to refining the steering wheel interaction instead. Because turns out that 3D preview and 2D preview have some problem and different logic, Stephanie gave us a lot of input how to improve both worlds, and then we decided to working with interaction with the 2D preview first, because the submission is on day 5 before we decided to refine the whole system on weekend. Over the weekend, we refined main interaction, like moving between office frame and driving frame, haptic feedback including keyboard typing and car honking, and also audio design, adding background design and sound effect for a more immersive experience. Based on Stephanie's feedback, we decided to improve the 3D preview to suit the Looking Glass view before working with the other things. Lip motion interaction improved, allowing users to transition between frames with hand gestures. Initially, we worked with a single scene, adjusting frames, but later we separate them into office scene and driving scene to improve clarity. By day 7, we attempted 2-dimensional lenticular effects for the start page, but due to technical limitation, we pivoted to a retro arcade style intro instead. We faced technical challenge in implementing the lenticular effect for both environments. For a keyboard interaction, we initially required user to press a specific key, but after a user feedback, we introduced a more natural smashing keyboard movement to reflect frustration in the office setting. Through user testing, peers suggested adjusting sound spells, reducing background noise in the office scene to emphasize typing and speech. They also recommending expanding the environment for future iterations. On day 8 and 9, we fixed the keyboard interaction and also the driving interaction, particularly the haptic feedback. And this is our final prototype. This intensive course challenged us to problem solve daily, pushing us to adapt quickly, like pivoting from a lenticular into retro style alternative that we mentioned in the intro earlier. For future possibilities, this project showcased the potential of Looking Glass and lip motion to create interactive transition and physics-based hand control in Unity. This was an exciting journey of collaboration, problem solving, and pushing the boundaries of immersive design. In the future, we aim to expand interaction possibilities with enhanced haptic feedback, to extend our scenes inspired by Severance intro sequence, and also integrate more AR/VR tools such as mocap and VR Quest. Our technology could also have real-world applications such as driver safety training or driving license lessons, making learning more interactive and accessible.